Please welcome Florian Martens, Head of Global Communications, Commercial Vehicles.
Thank you. Dankeschön. Guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren.
Wonderful good morning to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first press conference here at the IAA Commercial Vehicles. Welcome to Daimler-Benz and Mercedes-Benz vans. And I'd also like to send my regards to those watching online, the users of our streaming offer. This year's IAA is a first for us because Daimler has actually two different press conferences on commercial vehicles on offer. This one for Mercedes-Benz vans and around noon for Daimler Trucks and buses. So this just shows you how many new products, services, and innovations we have introduced and are about to introduce here at this year's IAA, and that is why it's just a pity that our head of commercial vehicles, Volker Monnebeck, cannot be here himself because he fell ill. But still, he'd like to send his best regards and best wishes. And having said that, I'd also like to send our best wishes back and wish you a swift recovery. And greetings from Hanover. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, I'd like to wish an interesting day to all of you at 12:30 at Daimler Trucks and Buses, and now here at Mercedes-Benz Vans. Enjoy.
Please welcome Klaus Meyer, Head of Sales and Marketing, Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here in Hanover, it is clear what's driving our industry and where the opportunities and challenges of this industry lie. At Mercedes-Benz Vans, we are shaping this future with our advanced strategy. And the new Sprinter is the embodiment of advance. The first model series that brings together all the innovations in this strategy for the first time. Advance now consists of a total of 6 areas that address the key fields of innovation in our industry. We are developing and connecting our customers with different hardware and software solutions. We're adding suitable services and combine this with strategic consulting. This has turned us by now into much more than just a vehicle manufacturer. Mercedes-Benz Vans is becoming a holistic provider of mobility and transport solutions that thinks far beyond the individual vehicle. Our new Sprinter is therefore also the first van of a new species. The van as a fully networked overall system solution with a communication module permanently connected to the internet. The Sprinter is to conventional vans like a smartphone is to a simple mobile phone. 10 years ago it was a big revolution, and today we are wondering how could we ever do without it. Or how could we ever live without it? I'm convinced that this will also be true for the new Sprinter in the future. Due to its connectivity, it has a revolutionary USP. On the road, our new Star becomes an integral part of the value chain of our customers. It offers a completely new level of networking, flexibility, and of course, profitability. A colleague of yours recently even called the new Sprinter a supervan. It is tailor-made for every industry because our Sprinter is more versatile than ever before. A Sprinter takes film stars to their hotel and workers to the construction site. The entire vehicle architecture works according to the modular principle, with which we can offer over 1,700 basic variants, so unprecedented flexibility. Not least for these reasons, Amazon in the US recently decided to purchase a total of 20,000 vehicles from us by 2019. The arguments for this choice are clear: a great product, but also a holistic approach, which we are pursuing with Advance. Talking about holistic, to turn a van into a genuine, complete system solution, we have developed a digital platform, Mercedes Pro, launched in June. Mercedes Pro is our brand for all services and digital solutions. We are networking and optimizing the communication between fleet managers, vehicles, and drivers. Our customers can control orders online and, if necessary, send new routes to the vehicle. Or they can check vehicle information such as location, fuel level, or maintenance intervals, almost in real time. Mercedes Pro offers a total of 8 packages with a total of 18 different services. Each package is tailored to specific requirements such as fleet management, improved navigation, or driving style analysis. We provide comprehensive advice to our customers on which packages are best suited to their application. The result is a tailor-made system solution. However, there's another area that has also made headlines in the past few months: the electrification of our total model series. But I think Benjamin Kehler, my colleague, is best placed to talk about this because he's the head of our eDrive van team. Over to you, Benjamin.
Please welcome Benjamin Kehler, head of eDrive Advance.
Meine Damen und Herren,
Ladies and gentlemen, what you can see here are three models that belong to one idea, which is holistic electric mobility. And we're very proud of that, especially because eDrive Advance is just one good example of why Advance's holistic approach is not only innovative, but also necessary. Despite our love for alternative drive systems, we must always keep in mind that electric vans are measured using the same parameters as vans with conventional drive systems. Above all, that means reliability, loading volume, and, of course, economic efficiency. If electric mobility is to be truly successful, we have to offer industry-specific solutions that enable our customers to call up the full transport capacity. This is where eDrive Advance comes in. And this can be seen in our eVito, which will be available to customers as of this fall. With a range of 150 kilometers, it is perfect for intercity usage. And that's not just something that we say, that is also what our customers confirm, who have put the vehicle to the test together with us. I demanded everything from my engineers in Sweden at minus 20 degrees Celsius, a real test. We really were freezing all the time, but in the end, the team was happy. Our eVito keeps its promise even in cold weather conditions. And this is what it has to do, in particular when being used in the CP industry, because couriers and parcel drivers have to be able to rely on their vehicle every day in city traffic. Hardly anywhere else are there tougher requirements in terms of range, reliability, and economic efficiency than in this precisely calculated business. But we've shown that the eVito can play to its strengths even under such conditions. What's further added to this is the typical electric driving experience. The 85 kilowatt of output and the torque of up to 300 Newton meters ensure superior propulsion. And all this with unlimited loading volume and a payload of around 1 ton. It was important to us to make sure that our electric vans could match the conventionally driven variants in terms of utility value. This is exactly what counts, no compromises. True to the motto, just another powertrain. And this is also evident in production. The eVito runs off the production line at our main plant in Vitoria, fully integrated in the proven production processes, just like any other drive variant. The same applies to the e-Sprinter, which will be manufactured in Düsseldorf as of 2019. Like the eVito, it is predestined for intercity routes. And depending on the application profile, our customers can opt for more payload or more range, depending on their needs. The e-Sprinter also makes no compromises, no restrictions on load volume, with a payload of around 1 ton, and these to speak for themselves. But it can do even more than that, and that is fast charging. 80% of the range is available, again, after only 30 minutes of charging time. Then you can go on, because time is money, and that is what matters most to our customers. The switch to our electric vans is already paying off today with a high daily mileage, favorable industrial electricity tariffs, and state subsidies. As I said, economic efficiency is right at the top of our agenda. And that is why we also help our customers in trying to find out whether electric mobility is the right thing for them. And this is happening through an open-ended analysis of the individual application profile. We use, for instance, our eVan Ready app. This app checks the daily routes driven and then shows whether it makes sense to switch to an electric van or not. And of course, you get a comprehensive advice to get the best out of the vehicles. We develop a complete ecosystem that is tailored to the respective business model. For a large parcel supplier, for instance, we offer a suitable charging infrastructure for its logistics centers. A small craft business, on the other hand, gets a lean solution for its garage. There are also connectivity services that we've developed specifically for our electric commercial vehicles, one of them being intelligent charging management. This allows the electric fleet to be charged in staggered and time-delayed fashion. This avoids peak loads and reduces cost. The fact that we at eDrive Advance are also thinking completely different directions can be seen in our new concept vehicle. The concept Sprinter F-Cell is the world's first motorhome powered by a fuel cell. The tank has a total capacity of 7.4 kilograms of hydrogen, which means you can cover a distance of around 500 kilometers with an output of just under 150 kilowatt. Thanks to the fuel cell, the camper is completely independent in terms of power supply. And of course, as a motorhome, the concept Sprinter F cell is just one possible application. Other long-distance applications are also conceivable, for instance, as a quickly deployable service vehicle for long career journeys or in passenger transport from city to city. The fuel cell technology is relatively lightweight, which of course is something that our body manufacturers will be happy about. Our goal at eDrive Advance is clear. Holistic solutions that not only relieve cities and the environment, but also offer some real added value for our customers. My outstanding team does everything it can in order to achieve this every day of the year. Very proud of you. Thank you.
Please welcome Wilfried Port, member of the Board of Management of Daimler AG, responsible for human resources, labor relations, and Mercedes-Benz vans.
Thank you very much, Benjamin. Great team, great performance, great products. Ladies and gentlemen, I would also like to extend a warm welcome to you here at the IAA. Electrification is an important topic for the future that will be with us for many years to come. A key technology for our new mobility solutions. Such innovative solutions are urgently needed. The cities of the future will become bigger and bigger, but above all, they will be more densely populated than we know it today. For our customers, this growth means that they have to manage higher transport volumes for people, but of course also for goods. At the same time, we want better quality of life in urban areas, which includes less traffic, less noise, and a minimum of emissions. That's why we have added a new area to advance: autonomous vans. Autonomous vans make transport and mobility solutions possible that we could hardly have imagined a few years ago. I'm convinced that this will fundamentally change the rules of the game in our industry, both in passenger transport and freight transport. The efficiency gains in transport performance is enormous and allows a significant reduction in operating costs. This helps urban infrastructure and our customers, of course. Autonomous driving also offers completely new opportunities when it comes to the design of our vans. And fortunately, we've got someone in the company whose eyes start to shine immediately when talking about design. And I'm especially delighted that he is with us today and can show us what autonomous vans of the future will look like. Please welcome with me our chief designer and my good friend, Gordon Wagner. So thank you very much, Wilfried, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We designers always try to answer the question, how do we bring intelligence, emotion together? Because these two poles are key components of our design philosophy, which is sensual purity. Now we are applying this philosophy to a completely new holistic concept. The proportions of our cargo attachment follow the German principle form follows function, which, as an autonomous vehicle, exploits a maximum footprint without losing space for the driver's cab or hood. In a sense, the cargo attachment represents the cool part of our philosophy. The people mover, on the other hand, represents the emotional and visionary part of our strategy. Everything in design starts with proportions, and we have created absolutely extraordinary proportions that make the Vision Urbanetic visionary. A stretched monovolume in which we integrate the classic components of the hood, cabin, and boot. We have thus created an aerodynamically flowing form that pervades a bionic structure. Inspired by modern architecture, an intelligent structure that combines lightness with stability, and thus makes this vehicle completely different from classical vehicle design. With clear forms and shapes and sensual surfaces, we stage intelligent high-tech and thus create a visionary experience. The same visionary approach also applies to the interior experience. Here we speak of the third place next to the home and workplace. The interior follows the principle of a living space with different zones that are geared to the different needs of the passengers. A lounge at the rear, front seats, and standing room in the middle. And we have created a perfect symbiosis of virtual and real world, and thus a digital experience space. At the center is a new 360-degree display for greetings, travel information, or infotainment. At the same time, we not only bring a new mobility concept into the city, we also bring the city directly into the vehicle through augmented reality. Passengers can immerse themselves in their surroundings via smartphones and highlight various aspects in the process. Emotional intelligence was particularly important to us with Vision Urbanetic. The autonomous vehicle is attentive and interacts with people. We communicate with the outside world via various lighting elements. The vehicle perceives people and projects this perception onto the outer skin. Design thus creates a bridge between technology and people. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vision Urbanetic is a concept with which we designers radically implement the freedoms that autonomous driving gives us. A vehicle never seen before.
Thank you very much und vielen Dank.
Thank you very much.
Meine Damen und Herren, der Vision Urbanetic.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vision Urbanetic is, in the true sense of the word, a platform for mobility. We've just developed a vision that makes economic sense for companies and one with which we can make the city of the future even more livable for its inhabitants. It is precisely these principles that make Vision Urbanetic a symbol for future mobility for us. In the city of the future, such vans can support parcel logistics as mobile packing stations and be used as passenger shuttle services at airports. With this flexibility, such a van can bring people into the office in the morning, and the same vehicle would deliver the ordered food to them in the evening after work. But here, too, we think holistically. The Vision Urbanetic is part of a cloud-based system solution. This results in completely new possibilities for the use of company resources. Different companies can share such a van, and the company who can access it at what time is organized using algorithms. Such a model would lead to a considerable increase in efficiency. With the exception of battery charging, every vehicle can be used around the clock 365 days a year. I'm convinced that such autonomous, networked, and fully electric vehicles will make a major contribution to the quality of life in the future. They will reduce emissions and make traffic more efficient. And if that still sounds like a dream of the future, we will use part of this technology to build a completely new van, a fully autonomous production vehicle in two variants, one for freight transport and one for passenger transportation. So stay tuned. You can soon get a first impression of what such a transport concept would look like in practice at BASF's Ludwigshafen site. We're currently launching, jointly with BASF, an on-demand ride-sharing solution there. The model for this is Via Van, our joint venture with the U.S. startup Via. With Via Van, we successfully launched our first ride-sharing activities in Amsterdam in April of 2018. In the meantime, we're also on the road in London, and since the beginning of September in Berlin, together with BBG. And further cities will follow suit. The know-how gathered there will also be incorporated into this concept, but we're going even one step further. Together, we're developing an electric and digitally supported shuttle for the plant side, which will be completely autonomous. With such a solution, logistics there will become much more efficient, and as an overall solution for employees on site, also much more convenient. We will also implement the same concept on our own premises from spring next year onwards. We're testing the technology there, but also the general handling and the acceptance among employees. And that closes the loop, basically, ladies and gentlemen. The IAA has always been about innovative solutions and the mobility of the future. And I think we were able to show you today at Mercedes-Benz Vans, this future will soon become reality. Thank you very much for listening, and please enjoy your day here at Mercedes-Benz. Thank you.